My first time being at the Gaylord, I met the Gaylord man from season 1. What I thought when I ran into him was perhaps it was some kind of old-time historic ghost that haunted the Gaylord, and I was just seeing things. So I did some Googling when I got back to my hotel room. Little did I know, this was a television series that was successful enough to have a second season. I binge watched both series in a day. Then I thought to myself, if 2 men can successfully live in the Gaylord for 1 year, why not a woman? I'm pleased to announce that I will be your season 3 and first time ever Gaylord woman.
It's the Gaylordman, season 3, Gaylordgal.
Before the Gaylord, I had focused so much on my career that I knew when I checked in, this was going to be my year. Me time galore. I mean, there are so many restaurants and shops to check out. I really focused on just me time. Read books, I went to the salon and got my hair done. Really just kind of did the Gaylord thing. Around the 1 month mark, the Gaylord men from seasons 1 and 2 came in for an event at the Cascades. It was really great to check in with them.
I was contractually obligated.
Always good to be back at the Gaylord.
Look, I just got out of some real intense therapy trying to get over this stuff. Do we have to do this now?
It wasn't just 15 minutes of fame. I like to say it was 525,600 minutes of fame. But, I also did the convention circuit. Hey, who remember the Gaylord? Season 1. Season 1. Yeah. Great. That went really well. And, they even pulled me back for a public service announcement. Oh, hi. It's the Gaylord man here. And I thought it would be good to do a little PSA. The networks don't just do that for anyone.
Yeah, I turned them down. Look, I'm not trying to talk about what happened with the Guggenheim or how I lost everything and then some and needed to take on a LaCroix sponsorship to pay for my therapy where they branded me as the LaCroix Lord man, which didn't make any sense. Everybody lost their shirts on that whole campaign.
It's the Gaylordgal, month 4.
Gaylord woman. I don't know how many times I have told the producers it's Gaylord woman. I was kind of down in the dumps. I dated a few guys on staff, but I'd always lose them at the end of the night when they'd go off property to this place across the street called Scoreboards for hot chicken pizza. How can I compete with that? Well, the convention scene turned out to be a total bust. Most of those guys are my dad's age, or old married creeps looking for a fling while they're on a business trip. After I broke things off with Nick at the bell stand, I was talking with Julie, and she reminded me that I was supposed to be here to focus on me time. So I really had to reframe my mind here while I was spending my year at the Gaylord. So I took a deep breath and decided to take a nice stroll back to where it all began in the Garden Conservatory.
Oh, excuse me. Hi, could you help me find the Delta Ballroom?
Yeah, actually, if you just go back that way, it's about 45 paces. If you just start walking and count that out. Just
wow. That's very specific. Steps.
Yes. Yes, it is. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm Emily, by the way.
Oh, hi, I'm Scott.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I will, I can walk you over there.
Perfect, thank you.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah, you bet.
Do you work here?
No.
Oh. I was actually just there on business. I wasn't planning on going to the conference, but I thought I'd give it a go. It was good. It was a great experience to see what the whole Gaylord thing was about. I'm glad I went. I get it now.
The scars run so deep. Atriums of hurt.
It's the Gaylordgal.
We spent a lot of time together while he was here for the conference, just talking and getting to know each other. It was cute that he thought his week was a long time at the Gaylord, considering I was in it for the long haul. I had no idea if this would work out. But he did make the effort to come and visit a few times, and those are really what has gotten me through the last 6 months.
Seeing the success that Scott and Emily were having, it made me think maybe I should call my wife again and see if I could maybe put the Gaylord behind me.
That place and the promise of money, They're like poison together. Magical, beautiful poison.
I don't sketch that place or him anymore. You know, there was a period of time where I would lay in bed at night trying to sleep, looking around my room. I'd see the nightstand and I'd hear a voice in the back of my head saying, have you touched that yet? Or I'd look at a light switch on the wall and I'd hear I bet you could touch that. It drove me nuts. Yeah, you know, we left things off on pretty good terms last time we spoke. You know, what's been most confusing for me and really what's hurt the most is after my season aired, he really stopped coming around. He stopped, you know, returning emails, stopped trying to call. And, you know, meanwhile, at night, I'm hearing his voice in my head and seeing his face in my nightmares. But, you know, the fact he hasn't reached out, it just kind of shows it was always more kind of about the fame for him. And it kind of breaks my heart that we never got to hit the pools.
The Gaylordgal has done it. That's 3 contestants in a row, but the first to keep her sanity.
Yeah, I know by the end I got pretty sassy, but I crushed my goals. I got my million and I got my man.
Yeah, I proposed the following Christmas.
He wanted to get married at the Gaylord, kept insisting that it would be so romantic, but I had already given a year of my life to that place and had no desire to go back.
So we compromised and we invited him anyway.
I'm just so honored they had me here today. You know, I'm really glad I could come and celebrate with them. You know, those humble beginnings at the Gaylord, you never know where they're going to lead you, and I'm just really touched that I could be a part of their special day. Giving the bride away? Well, that seems a little excessive, but I was happy to do it. After all, she is really quite a Gaylord gal.
Gaylord woman!
It's the Gaylordgal.
Would I go back? Ooh, I don't know. Maybe someday, but for now, I've had my fill.
I didn't get it at first, but after around the 10th visit, it really started to grow on me.
Yeah, I couldn't bring myself to go back. I'm just a homebody now. It's me and my 2 cats, Gail and Ordman.
The kids recognize me again, and we don't talk much about that place. It's like a different life.
We're mostly back to normal. I'm just glad he's focused on home. I'm not a fool, though. I know he still takes those VR tours they offer on their website. One of these days he's going to walk into traffic.
Oh, they have 360 tours? I'll have to check those out.
The Gaylord's really behind us now, and we're living happily ever after.
Yeah, but we could check them out.
Happily ever after.
Happily ever after.
So tune in this fall for the Gaylordman Season 3, Gaylordgal.
Oh, this is incredible. I had no idea.